So what is up, Africana fam? It's your girl Young Africana back at it again with another video. And if you want to see how I achieve this flawless install and get these juicy bouncy curls from start to finish, please watch, get your popcorn ready because we about to start the show. Okay, it's gonna be good. So today's hair sponsor is from OMGHerHair, and this is how it came packaged. Don't mind the little stain on the box, but yes, so we have a silk band. Then we're gonna go ahead and pick up the 2 clips that it came inside the box. And also comes with an adjustable elastic band. And then also a wig cap. So now onto the hair, the fun part. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the satin bag that it comes in. And on the poly bag do come with the hair specs. So the hair that I'm rocking is their curly hair. This is their 3A/3B curly hair, and the inches of 22 inches and 150% density. And this is their 13x6 lace frontal. And this is how the hair looks, and it do come with 4A/4B edges. You guys, I am late to the game, but it's better late than never, okay? These are how the edges look like out of the box, and it just looks so good. Like, I'm super excited. I'm just going to leave them exactly how they are and just define those curls on my edges. But yeah, this is the curl pattern itself. I love it because it's not giving that uniform kind of look. And yeah, so on to customizing this wig to make sure it fits me. I'm going in with my 𝐒𝐸𝐷 lace tint in the color mocha, and I'm just going to go ahead and just do 1 layer and spray that on the back of the lace and also in front of the lace, just to make sure it gets tinted to my skin color. And on to wiping down my forehead. I'm using my 91% alcohol with a little pad to swipe down my forehead of any dirts or any oils from my hair. You kind of want to make sure that you just kind of like, dehydrate that hairline so you can prep it for that glue. Now to protect our hairline, I'm using my Erica J Hold Me Down Adhesive Guard, and I was going to go ahead and do about 2 to 3 layers of this and let this dry on my forehead before I apply the wig and also the adhesive onto my scalp. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just see if the wig fits ear to ear. I did have a little bit of excess lace around the ears, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the excess lace off. This wig did fit perfectly, so I just had to cut off the excess lace around the ear and not any extra hair. And on to prepping the wig. I like to cut some slits near my temple area. And this just kind of helps ensure that I'm able to, pull and tug on the wig. And it just pulls on freely without it rippling or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull my hairline back. And now onto the glue. I'll be using my Erica J Hold Me Down Adhesive Glue, and this is the watermelon one, and I'm going to use only 2 layers. I'm using my rat tail comb, the metal part, just to smear out that glue. And you want to make sure that it dries completely clear before you apply your next layer. And you do want to make sure that you're applying thin layers and that the width of the glue is large enough. Now, once those 2 layers are dry, completely clear, I am going to place the frontal right in front of the glue and not behind it or right on top of it, but in front of it. And you want to make sure that you kind of comb the baby hairs back just a little bit just to see where the hairline ends at. Because I'm kind of used to this, I can see already where the hairline ends. So before you press it down, you want to make sure that it's placed properly and make sure that it's not behind the glue before you press it down completely. And I'm just using my hands just to press it down into that glue. And now on to cutting off the excess lace, I am going with my eyebrow razor, and I'm going to cut as close to the hairline as possible. Now you want to make sure that you don't cut into the actual baby hairs, and you want to cut right in front of those baby hairs. And I'm just going to go ahead and repeat those steps around the hairline until all that excess lace is cut off completely. So now once that is done, I like to go in with some extra glue just to lift up any of the lace that is not glued down, and do my 2 layers. And then once those 2 layers are dry, just go ahead and use the teeth of my comb or the back of my comb just to press it down into the glue. And this is how we are looking so far, y'all. You know, it looks a little crazy right now, but trust the process, okay? Trust the process. But it looks super natural. Like, this is giving like it's grown out of my scalp, okay? Like it's giving champagne mommy. All right, not champagne poppy, but champagne mommy. So now onto the melting process. I am using my Fantasia spritz. I like to spray it on the back of like a cap or something and use my finger just to tap in that spritz into my lace. This just makes it like, you know, less messy, and you really just get to like, you know, press it in there versus just spraying it on there and it just sprays everywhere. I don't like it when it gets too messy. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that all around the hairline. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my elastic band. I'm going to let that sit for about 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, you want to make sure that it's nice and melted. And once it is nice and melted, this is how it looks. I am now going in with my Nairobi setting lotion, and I'm just going to go ahead and define those curls on my baby hairs. I do not want to like do anything crazy or gel them down, because I feel like it will kind of defeat the whole purpose of it looking super natural. I really do like this look, and I feel like this is super low maintenance. What people don't understand is that the baby hairs do make the lace look a little bit, you know, less lacy. Like you're not going to be able to see the lace through the baby hairs. So I feel like this is perfect for beginners or people that want a low maintenance wig. You don't have to worry about doing your edges every single time because it's just going to be fluffy, you know? You just got to just put some mousse in there and just call it a day. So super duper low maintenance wig for all my beginner girlies. Just go ahead and apply some mousse on it and just do whatever. Just apply it on there. And yeah, y'all, this is how everything looks. Like, I really love this look. I know people aren't really big fans of baby hairs, but I think it's super cute. So you're gonna go ahead and let that dry. And once I let that dry, I was debating if I wanted to do a middle part or a side part. And I was definitely going for the side part because why not? So I do want to cut this hair and give it some layers. So I did cut off about an inch or 2 off. And I'm just using my shears and cutting straight across. Nothing crazy. And then adding some layers into the hair so that it all don't just fall down just flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off from the top of the hair and then cut down in a diagonal motion with my shears. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that all around the hair. This will kind of give it like this slight diva cut. I don't know if y'all know, like the OGs know what a diva cut is. But yeah, it's kind of giving that. You just want to make sure you give it some layers. And yeah. Now on to defining these curls. You're going to need a spray bottle. I have this continuous spray bottle with some water, some silicone mix, and some Kiss Temptations clear dye, and you're going to see why I do this in a minute. So right now I'm getting a little messy. I'm putting some of the silicone mix into the water. You don't want to put too much, but just like a little bit of enough. I would say probably like 2/4 sizes of the silicone mix conditioner and just a drizzle of the clear dye. Now what the clear dye do is pretty much give your hair sheen. Like it gives it like the ultra sheen. So especially if you're doing like a bust down middle part, or you know, something that you know you just want your hair to have more sleekness, add some clear dye into it and rinse it out. For this one I didn't have to rinse it out, but yeah, rinse it out when you do it and it's going to be super shiny. So right now what I'm doing is I went ahead and part my hair in sections, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray the hair through. I am using this paddle brush slash fake denim brush that I had for like years. And when you're curling it and when you're combing through it, you want to make sure that you're kind of curving it at the ends inwards, just to get that ringlet effect at the bottom of your curls. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this in sections all around the hair. And again, you just want to make sure that you comb it through. Once you get towards the end, you kind of curl it inwards just to get that ringlet effect and those ringlets popping, okay? And I like to just kind of scrunch the hair at the bottom, from bottom to top, just to, you know, really get that zhuzh effect. I just be making up my own vocabulary. Please don't judge me, y'all. But yeah. You're just gonna go ahead and keep on doing this. Now when you get to the top, just be careful not to get it on the lace. You don't want your lace to be slipping and sliding out of nowhere, okay? But yeah, just be very careful, and just you're gonna do this all around the hair until you get your desired look. Keep on playing around with it. Make sure that there's no frizzies or frizzy ends. As you guys can see, I still have a little bit of frizzy ends in the beginning, well, at the front of my hair. You just want to make sure you get rid of that at the bottom, like I did just now. Want to make sure that no hair strand is left behind, okay? And this is how you just get those juicy curls. Like, I don't know if y'all see how popping these curls are, but y'all, this hair is it. I just love this texture because it's giving raw hair, you know. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, sometimes when it comes to virgin hair and you know it has that uniformed curl look, this one does not. Like, the curls are not uniformed. I really do feel like it gives it really like of this natural feel, and the edges just make it even more better. So I am super impressed with this hair and definitely would recommend, okay? But as y'all can see, I'm just playing around with it until I get my desired look. And y'all, this is how it is looking now. Everything is nice and sleek, and these are how the curls are looking at the bottom. It looks so beautiful and juicy, and this is how you get your juicy curls, okay? So I went ahead and did my makeup and let the hair dry. My hair is like 95% dry, and right now what I'm doing is I'm using my fingers and just kind of combing through the roots just to make the hair bigger, because I do want it to be bigger and not stuck down to my face. So you just want to make sure that everything is dry before you start doing that, so it doesn't get frizzy on you. And I'm just going to go ahead and define my part with some concealer in my concealer brush, just so everything looks nice and aligned. And overall, these are the finished results. This hairstyle is super cute. I love the edges. Y'all, if y'all want a low maintenance wig, go ahead and run to this place to go get your wig, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and share to everybody to watch this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.